Welcome to the B final. The referee Ray McBride is out there with the captains, as you can see, explaining what he expects from them. And this could be a friendly final because these two girls know each other so well they're even going on holidays together. They've played together at school level and they're listening attentively and respectfully to the referee. That's Aoife Keegan, number 9 for Westmeath from the St Joseph's Club, and for Offaly, one of her best friends, Faith McDermott, the captain from Ballinamere Duro. So Faith from the faithful county up against her friend Aoife Keegan at midfield, and the toss is important because there's a strong wind here which is just picked up at this very moment as if to add to the point that I am making. So if you're playing from left to right, you'll be playing with a strong wind in the first half. So who is going to get that advantage? The fourth official is Sinead McHugh, and the umpires Tom Hayes, Coleman Andrews, Adam Heron and Kieran Delaney. Can't really tell from that who won the toss, but as I say, it is important. The Westmeath team are getting their photograph taken over to my right for this Leinster Minor C final here in sunny Baltinglass. Beautiful Baltinglass. Captain has come back to join in the photograph now. And that picture now being taken. The second final here this afternoon. The first one was a cracker. Laois beating Wexford after a great game. Laois were 8 points up. Got it back to 2 dramatically in added time. And then Laois finished the job. I wonder will we have a similar cracker here as well. I was saying at the start that this B and C level, you never know what you're going to get. It's unpredictable, and it certainly was in the first game. But fantastic entertainment for people here and hopefully for you online as well. And it is available online on Leinster LGFA Facebook and Leinster LGFA YouTube. You have a choice in which one you want to watch it on. Let's have a look at the teams then. And we will start with Westmeath. And the manager is Ken Berry. And the team, Emily Nally from St Joseph's, 2 Rebecca Ward, 3 Lucy Brogan, 4 Anya Bracken from Moat, 5 Aveen Berry, 6 Murren Donoghue from Milltown, 7 Orla Collins, 8 Charlotte Butler Klein from Milltown Pass, 9 the captain that I mentioned, 10 Sarah O'Sullivan from Coralstown Kinnegad, 11 Rachel Murphy from Tyrrell's Pass, 12 Kate Stewart Trainer from Calgary, 13 Elizabeth Carey from St Mary's, quite a few from that club, 14 Shannon Breslin from St Lomans, and 15 from the same club, Katie Kilmurray. Let's have a look at the Offaly team, and we're hearing there's one change for them, and number 7 does not start. That's Polly Duffy, has been replaced by Tegan Daly, wearing number 18. She's from the Niamh Kieran club. So going back to the goals, and the manager Paul Stewart, the goals will be Anya Mackin in goalkeeper from St Manchins, 2 Isabel Claffey from Niamh Kieran, 3 from the same club Sasha Coleman, 4 Amy Evans from Edenderry, 5 Eva Grennan from Ballinamere Duro, 6 Laura Condon from Niamh Malaise, and 7, as I say, not starting. 18 is in there. 8 Cara Daly from St Manchins, 9 Eva Mai Tierney from St Manchins, and the forwards 10 Rachel Donaher from Niamh Malaise, 11 Lucy Flynn from Niamh Kieran, 12 Una O'Brien from Ballinamore Duro, same club as the captain at 13. 14 is Katie Doolan from St Manchins, and 15 Ella Koskeli from Niamh Malaise. That's the 2 15s out there. You can watch, as I say, on YouTube or Facebook, and it also means that you can leave comments on either of those as well. Did I say this was the B final? It's the C final. It's the C final, of course. We had the B final on earlier. And let me just check as well that everything's okay on the YouTube, and you can leave comments there on the live chat on the YouTube, and there's a big crowd already joining us there, or you can switch over to Facebook, and if you're watching on Facebook you can easily leave a message there too underneath the coverage as well. So feel free to watch it on each one, and I'll keep an eye on the messages and the comments there. Sun has just got in for a second for the start of this game as we look around and see who is where, and the players go to their positions. For some reason the Offaly left half back is right on her own, but now the players coming out to join her. So we have the midfield pairings out there, and Ray McBride will get us underway. What a feast we've had this afternoon with 2 terrific finals. Great day for it, and off we go then. And it's Offaly getting the first free. Number 10 for them is Donaher, who will take this and plays it in, but the Westmeath defender getting out in front. But now a chance for them. Little kick pass from Kate Stewart Trainer, the number 12. This is Kate Kilmurray, and off she goes behind the defence and is fouled. And the referee very quick to give his freeze. That's 2 very quick decisions. The player was away there and he signalled very quickly. And a chance for Westmeath to get a score on the board. But this one not easy. The wind really coming from left to right in her face. She needs to get this bang on, and she does. That's a lovely free from Katie Kilmurray, and that'll settle her. The free takers always like to get an early one, and as I say, that was a tricky one, but she nailed it. First blood to Westmeath. Goalkeeper is Anya Mackin, and that's taken by Rachel Murphy for Westmeath. They win it from the Offaly kick-out. Butler Klein, now Stuart Trainer, and off she goes. The pace of these Westmeath players already, Westford were in the first game, is very notable. Gives it back out to Breslin, the full forwards. They have to come all the way out. They're just passing the parcel and they get it to Kerry, and her shot comes in, but it's wide. So the Westmeath press worked very well from the first kick out there. Let's see if it works again. Nobody going short, and the press at the front from the Westmeath number 10, Donaher, or 14 rather, it is Doolan, forcing the goalkeeper to go long, and Westmeath win it again on the break. It was Murphy, back to Keegan, and here they come again from the press. Now the pressure. Oh, and they're in behind. And there's a chance here, and it is the number 10, Donaher, with the effort, but desperate defending by 2 players. Did enough to put her off. They come back out to Breslin. It's all Westmeath in the first few minutes of this game. And over carrying, free out for Offaly. Defenders doing their job well. Come on, Offaly, says Denise Hand on the live chat on YouTube. Thanks for that comment. Looking for options again, but Westmeath marking up very well as they did from the kickouts and forcing the kick to go long, but it's a good long kick. And it goes all the way through to Una O'Brien, and it is a line ball for Offaly. Full forward is Katie Doolan. It's an interesting crossfield ball. It's a perfect one, and it's well picked up as well. I think it was Grennan all the way up there, the number 5. That's Tierney, number 9. And a tug in the jersey, and again the referee right on the spot and indicating what he spotted. It was Cuscally, the number 15. And now the kick will be taken by Donaher. Of course, it wasn't Donaher at the other end with that chance a minute ago. It was the other number 10. That was Sarah O'Sullivan. This Donaher. Perfect 10. 1 point each, 1 free each. 4 minutes gone, 1 point each. The last game, I think it was 1-1 after 10 minutes. So we're ahead of that one in that respect. On the break, it's the Westmeath captain, Keegan. Up ahead, her number 7, Collins, is asking for it. She's gone on ahead, and now the kick pass comes to her, and it's a really good one if she can get there, and she bravely goes for it and wins it. That's Orla Collins from St Mary's. There's a chance here for Westmeath to get in behind. It's Kilmurray again. Is it the first from play? It is. Nearly dropped in for a goal. 4.5 minutes gone. Westmeath lead 2-1. Never mind the breeze. That was super play all the way from the back. The referee indicating for the physio to come on. A little bit of treatment required, I think. Is it the goalkeeper? Now the goalkeeper's jersey doesn't look that dissimilar to the outfield jerseys, I have to say. You know, in the previous game, Laois were wearing blue and the goalkeeper was wearing red. It was very clear, but not so sure about this one, to be honest. Just checking your messages to see if everything's okay and you're watching the streams, and we have a big audience there, and we have. seems to be okay to continue, and she is. Anya Mackin. The referee waiting for the Water Girls to go off the field. Kick out belted over to the left hand side, but it's going to go over the line, and Westmeath are going to get possession again. Number 9 is their captain, Keegan. Looking for a bit of support, finds it from Kilmurray. She's been busy in the opening stages of this game. Collins coming forward to join the attack, but Offaly have a lot of jerseys back there. Got a toe poke to that, but still Westmeath get it, and the referee spotting a tug in the jersey again. Free in for the Lake County. And she put over the previous one expertly. Can she do it again? Kilmurray from the St. Lomans Club in Mullingar. No breeze now, actually. The breeze has completely died. 3-1 to Westmeath, 6.5 minutes gone. Now this is the problem for Offaly, the kickouts so far. Westmeath pressing really high. Now the kick does clear all of those players, but can they keep it in play this time? That's the key. Yep, they did it this time. I mean, that's the way to beat it. When they go that high, use the wind. And there's using the wind and belting a direct ball, and it works as well for Offaly. Up comes their number 5, Ava Grennan. Can they get in behind though? Una O'Brien gives it inside. Centre half forward is Lucy Flynn, who goes for it. And she got the height and the power, but not quite the direction. And the referee and the goalkeeper calling for another ball. They only have one. Well, they don't have a single ball in there, and that was gone over the back and in amongst the cars in the car park. Hence the delay. Another long kick out, crossing over all of the players, but Offaly pick it up. Here come Westmeath, they've got in behind. Lots of room there as well as the Offaly players try to get back, but Kate Stewart-Traynor, the number 12, involved, and there's a run on here, and in the middle, the full forward Breslin is asking for it. She gets it, but has she got the finish? Leaves it off. Katie Kilmurray from St. Lomans has made a sensational start to this game in the right place at the right time with a devastating finish. No stopping that one, and Westmeath, after 8.5 minutes, lead 1-3 to a point, and it was brilliant work by the number 10, Sarah O'Sullivan, to set it up, but great finish. Tegan Daly for Offaly. Rides one challenge, gets past another one as well, and feeds it into the forwards. And the referee says that was touched on the ground. Free to Westmeath. And they take no time in dispatching the ball up into the forwards, and the referee did well to spot that. There was definitely a push there by Claffey on Kilmurray. Westmeath, most of the answers so far. Keegan tries to get it to her teammate, and it was very nearly intercepted. Rebecca Ward gets stuck in there, the number 2 for Westmeath, and they just about get the decision, and they're very quick to take these frees, keep the ball moving. Kilmurray with 1-2 on the board, I think she has so far, 2 frees and a goal. We haven't put the goal on the board yet. On our scoreboard, there it is. And that kick is a tricky one for the keeper. Watches it well, but it's going to be a free in. Really good start to the game for Westmeath, and their management will be delighted the way things have started. Ken Berry, the manager. He's got Carol Finch in there as well. And Catherine Ross and Mary Quigley, Michelle Baker, Damien Malloy, Adam Kavanagh, and the physio, Jamie Gordon. It's free from the other side, so it's the left-footed kicker this time. It's high and it's accurate. 1-4 for Westmeath as the breeze just picks up a little bit and it's sort of in their faces. But they are making light of that. 3 frees, all executed perfectly. Now that kick out has gone right over to this side and might just be kept in, and it is. Again, the press quite effective from Westmeath, but Offaly managing to get out on Donaher. But look at the pressure on her as well. Now she's going to get a free, but again, Westmeath just putting so much pressure on the ball and making it so difficult for Offaly. But they do get out, and that's a great ball actually for Una O'Brien, and off she goes. But that kick just a little bit too strong, just lost control at the vital moment. Rebecca Ward for Westmeath, number 2 there, faces up 2 challenges, does well. Referee gives good advantage, and off they go, and they really are fast on the counter, and a really good ball in the middle. There weren't many options there, but it was a great kick pass, which is always good to see. And Kilmurray gives it inside looking for Keegan, but that was just a little bit too congested, but they've given it away awfully. And it's a full forward Breslin for Westmeath. They're trying to get in behind. They've got 1 goal already. They're trying to get another one. The goalkeeper needs to come out, and she does, and does really well in there. That was Anya Mackin, and now the clearance, but the pressure's going to come right back on them because that kick has gone straight to Westmeath. And they're number 11, Murphy. Foul on Keegan. The breeze has got really strong in the last 20 seconds or so, but Westmeath playing into it don't seem to be letting it hinder them at all. Ava May Tierney, the number 9. 12 is Una O'Brien for Offaly. They dispatch the ball into the forwards extremely quickly, let the ball do the work, and there's the run, and the run is very quick as well, and it's laid off to Katie Doolan. Offaly with only a point on the board so far, haven't scored from play, but they're going to get another chance for a second point, and it's going to be a free. But certainly it was a frantic attack, and they nearly got in behind, and they could do with getting near goal, but no sign of that just yet. The Offaly management will be looking their team to settle down a little bit and use the advantage of the breeze. Easier said than done. Is this point number 2? Looks to be just inside the post. The Offaly management: Paul Stewart, Brendan Owens, Deirdre Power, James Stewart, Graham Daly, Francis Daly, and their physio is Michelle Crowley. Now again, let's look at the press from Offaly this time. Not many options short. Anya Bracken, number 4, is trying to create something for her keeper, but it's actually gone to Aoife Keegan, the captain. She did really well to find space a little bit further out, and that was great play by her, and then she boots the ball forward. If it's going to be kept in, is it, by O'Sullivan? Does brilliantly. And might even get it a second. Well, she does enough just to force the ball forward. That's brilliant from O'Sullivan. And they get it again. Here they come. It's Kate Stewart, trainer, the number 12, and they're in behind nearly. Offaly's defence under a lot of pressure so far, and the clearance now. Can they get possession? This time they do. It's 2 against 1. But the one does brilliantly and is fouled. That's Tierney. She gets a decision. There's going to be a tick as well against the Westmeath player, Butler Klein, for that challenge. It held up the Offaly player, and they do like to go direct. There's 2 against 1 again here, but she just launched it up into the forwards. Direct football from Offaly, and she's got in behind. It's Lucy Flynn from the Niamh Kieran club, and she might be fouled as she loses possession. No, referee says it's a free out. Looked like a threat from Offaly. Looked like they might sneak through that time, but Westmeath survive again. Definitely a contrast in the way the two teams go forward. Maybe it's something to do with just the conditions. Westmeath carrying it and Offaly going direct. They've won that back, Offaly. They haven't scored yet from play, and we're at the first quarter mark, just into the second quarter. Challenge comes in from Brogan, the Westmeath number 3. But they still persist. Offaly, is that too hard though? And indeed it's gone over the line and it's a wide. Lively, frantic start to the game. The Westmeath goalkeeper is Emily Nally. Nobody going short. The last time her captain came to the rescue. And she switches her mind at the last minute and does brilliantly actually to find Orla Collins. That was a super kick out. This Butler Klein in the middle of the field, and the referee spotted that and gives the decision against the Offaly player. The two midfielders battling for the ball, and Westmeath get the decision and they get it up to Kilmurray, and off she goes again. She is tormenting the Offaly defence early on, and she's just going past them at will. She's been fouled once, at least, maybe twice, and gets the decision. This one a little bit further out than the previous ones. And the breeze has just picked up, so this is a tough one, maybe her toughest one so far, and doesn't really connect, but still she might claim that was a pass because there's still a chance here, and the goalkeeper is grateful to see that drop into her arms. The Offaly defence doing their job well, and out they come, or do they? The press is tenacious, but Offaly managed to beat it. Now, can they get the ball up the field? They like to move it quickly. That's a little bit too quick. And it's Ward getting back there to challenge and indeed sweep up for Westmeath. Collins for Westmeath. Carries it forwards. And they just about managed to do the job there between the two midfielders. Centre half forward is Murphy. And guess who it is? It's Kilmurray again. She switches directions so much left and right. Very tricky customer, but the pass isn't good, and it's going to be a free for Offaly. A chance for them to break out, and it's taken nice and quickly. Been carried forward by Grennan, but she's fouled. Westmeath fouling a lot at source, and the referee's going to insist that goes back. It doesn't really help Offaly though. They're having to go back, and Westmeath have got their players back. This is Donaher. She's going to go long and belt it into the corner, but I imagine the wind will carry that all the way over the line, and it does. One 4 plays 2, 7 plays 2, 5-point lead for Westmeath, despite playing into the breeze for the first 18.5 minutes. That one's going to be picked out of the sky easily by Cara Daly, the number 8 for Offaly. Now, can they get a score? Again, the kick pass, but again, the wind is carrying that all the way over to this side. She's going to be able to keep it in at least this time. That's Doolan. Flynn, number 7, back to Doolan. No way through, or is there? Along the end line, she's overcarried, and the Westmeath defence have done their job again. It's one thing having a strong breeze, and it's another thing being able to use it. And so far, Offaly haven't managed really to do that. Tricky one for the keeper though, into the wind. The ball mightn't carry, and it doesn't, and Doolan has it again. Challenge comes in though from Collins, and it's a foul, so a chance for Donaher to pop over another free at least for Offaly, but they do need a little bit more than just picking off a few frees. You can see the flag on the left of the screen there. Gives you an indication of the way the wind is going, and that kick is just outside the post. Very unlucky. Tried to curl it in, but that breeze possibly just carried it away to the side. Westmeath already warming up a substitute, by the way. 17 has gone for a run. I don't know if that indicates whether they're thinking about a change, but Grace Short haul from Colry is running up and down the line. Strong play again from Charlotte Butler-Klein. Collins with a little give and go. And she's just batting challenges out of the way, but over carries. And yet again, the ball just lofted high in there, but again, it's not going to work for Offaly because Anya Bracken is there for Westmeath to sweep that up. You've seen very little give and go and ball through the hands from Offaly, which is unusual in this day and age. It's refreshing at times if it works, but it just hasn't worked enough for them. And again, a shot from distance. That's a tricky one for the keeper. Oh, and the wind carried that at a fierce speed towards the goalkeeper. And I'm not surprised it went into the net. That was a tricky one, trickier than you might imagine when you're watching it, because the trajectory of the ball was quite low and she hit it fiercely, and the wind just carried it right onto the crossbar. And that was a tough one for the keeper, but it's a lucky break for Offaly. They'll take it. 1-4 to 1-2, gets it back and livens up the game after 21 and a half minutes. It was hard to see where they were going to get a goal from, and then it just came from nowhere. Donoghue tries to play it into a player surrounded by 3 Westmeath players, and indeed Collins gets it away. Westmeath, did you see their approach? Much more through the hands. Support play, that's brilliant. Play off the shoulder as well by the captain coming forward, and she's still going, and she's got options. Kilmurray is there as always. Over the bar. Thought that was going to be under again. She's got 1 goal already, but a great counter-attack from Westmeath, and that's a great response to the goal at the other end. They were not going to be deterred by a fortunate or unfortunate goal for them at the other end from their point of view. 22 and a half minutes gone. It's a 3-point lead again. That's the number 11 for Westmeath, Murphy, battling for it there between 2 players. She really got sandwiched there. I think it's just a decision has gone for Offaly, and it has. Referee ticking again. I wonder if these ticks add up and will we see a yellow card or 2 in the second half. Now the number 17 for Offaly is going to come on. I saw the 17 for the opposition being warmed up, but it's the 17 for Offaly coming on for number 10. That's Donoghue, number 10, coming off. And 17 is Michelle Dunn from the Niamh Malays club, and here she is in possession. And she is carrying it forward. Maybe that's why she's been sent in. She just leaves it off and tries to get it back. Maybe she was told, don't kick it, carry it into the forwards. And there's going to be a hold up here because the Westmeath player was injured there. So the referee rightly holding the ball up because Charlotte Butler-Klein took a knock there. I think he says, or is indicating that it was an accidental arm to the face. But yeah, an interesting substitution there for Offaly. The Westmeath players taking advantage of the break to get a little bit of water on boards. Let's see the goal again. Tricky one for the keeper, and of course the sun in her eyes, as well as the breeze and the ball coming at her at speed. Charlotte is okay. This could be a tricky one if they put it in, but they put it in low instead of high, and tough challenge goes in, and the referee says that's okay. Westmeath win it. Maybe with the wind and the sun it'd be more of an idea to put the ball in high in there and just see what happens around that area. Great pace on the counter-attack by Kate Stewart, trainer for Westmeath, but just lost control at the vital moment. And that's really good play by the Offaly number 2, Claffey, to keep it in play. And this is Tierney. Drives it into the middle, and on the break, everybody trying to get a hand to it, and it's Westmeath who get it. That's O'Sullivan driving it in towards Carey, Elizabeth Carey. And she gets away. That's brilliant forward play. She's got a bit of support there if she needs it, but she's going all on her own, and she's won a free. 25 and a half minutes gone then. Big crowd on the live chat there, so be interested to know what you think of the game so far, or where indeed you're watching the game from. Feel free to comment there in the live chat area. Oh, it's a yellow card. It's a yellow card early in the game. You don't often see yellow cards early in a game. Now I wonder, was that a direct yellow or 3 ticks? But early in the game to get 3 ticks, but certainly it's Offaly down to 14 players. Maybe it was some sort of a pullback. And here's the sub who came on a minute ago, and she is definitely intent on carrying the ball forward. So a change in tactic with the change in substitute, or the change of player for Offaly. Working it through the hands. Tierney is number 9. This is a good run by Grennan, but she's been tracked by 2-3 players, but just steps inside them. And it was a number 8, and I wonder, will there be a tick for that one as well? Is he getting his book out? No, he's not. Or is he? Maybe he does. Yeah, he does have the book out. Yeah. Thought there'd be for that one. And the midfielder goes right into the square. And again, they play it in low, Offaly. This is Flynn. Leaves it off to Doolan. And the block comes in from Bracken, but the referee had spotted a foul just before that, and he's ticking again. So we've already had 1 yellow card, and I think the way things are going, we'll definitely have another one. And for Offaly, a chance with 14 players on the field to get another point from their number 15, Ella Cuskelly, from the Nave Malays club. (1-2) on the board so far, and that just inside the post makes it 1-3. Easy possession from the kickouts for Orla Collins, who's had a super game so far, but that may have just gone a little bit far. No, Murren Donoghue still managed to get possession. Westmeath looking very strong when they go forward, and no more so than Keegan. Offloads to Kilmurray. That's been the combination that has worked so far. Great defending, but still they might find a way through. And Kilmurray, she always finds a way through. She's trying to get on that right foot. This time she's the provider, and it's drilled over the bar by Shannon Breslin. And Westmeath have another score. Their attacks are vibrant. They are relentless when they go forward, and they've lots of options there and lots of support. And despite playing into the sun and the breeze, they lead by 3 with only just over a minute of normal time to go in the first half. Kick out is long, and it's brilliantly taken. I think that's the sub again. It is. She's definitely made an impact. Has changed the style of play as well. Look at the game. She's working it through the hands, and they're still looking to kick pass if they can. That's great running. Brilliant play by Una O'Brien. And leaves it off, trying to find a way through here, but it's easier said than done, and there's another goal similar to the first one. The sun on the keeper's eyes. Very hard for the keeper. You can't blame her for either of those goals. But Offaly have another one. 2-3, plays 1-6, and we're level coming up to half time. They've been unable to get really close to goals, but they've taken the goals from distance, and they still count. Rebecca Ward now for Westmeath. Their attacks have been much more fluid, shall we say, but they find themselves level. Now they try the direct kick pass. Kilmurray, she's got a lovely sidestep. She just glides from side to side and glides away from her defender all of the time. Offaly come away with it again. They might even take the lead at the end of the first half, and that's a super ball. That's when the kick pass really works. Lucy Flynn found in a bit of space, and she goes past 2 or 3 players, but I thought she was fouled there by the fullback, but she's blown for overcarrying. She was under a lot of pressure there. As you see, Ward coming in, and then Brogan, and between them they did enough to get the decision for Westmeath, but the clearance has only gone as far as the substitute. Been really impressed by Michelle Dunn, and she leaves it off. Flynn now with a chance. That could be another goal. They've done it again. 3 goals in the first half for Offaly and 2 in the last few minutes, and they've turned this game around. They were trailing by 3. They now lead by 3 coming up to half time. Well, fortune favours the brave. They're shot from distance. You rarely see that in a modern game, but Lucy Flynn for Offaly has given them an interesting lead at the break. Out of nothing, 3 goals in the first half. That will give them a lot of confidence. But they'll still be up against it in the second half because they'll be playing into the strong sun, and the breeze picks up from now and again. Look at the confidence now. You see it in their movement. And that's Una O'Brien, and she just lets the ball in there. Well, you've got to admire their ambition. They just kick the ball so much, and sometimes, as I said earlier, when it works, it looks great. That one nearly dropped for Cuscally. And you can sense then that the Westmeath defenders are starting to get a little bit edgy when they see that it works. Westmeath are a much more percentages kind of team, carrying the ball forward, keeping possession, looking for Kilmurray, linking the play together. Maybe it'll change in the second half when they have the wind, but for now that'll do nicely. Nice point from Kate Stewart-Traynor from Collery, the number 12, to get it back to a 2-point game. And I'd say that's probably just about it. We have had a few stoppages, but that's 2 minutes extra, probably not much more. Beautifully taken by the midfielder, Cara Daly for Offaly. Again, they just belt the ball forwards, but easily taken by Bracken. Butler Klein now for Westmeath. Well, they were in command in this game, or so it seemed. They were 5 up, I think it was, wasn't it? And now they find themselves 2 behind. Kate Stewart-Traynor again coming forward. Direct, pacey play from her, and goes for her own score. She got another one. She hasn't. That's gone to the left, and it's gone wide. And I fancy that is definitely up as the referee checks his watch, and he doesn't even allow the kick out. 33 minutes and 2 seconds played. But the important stats: Westmeath 1-6, Offaly 3-3, 4 goals in the first half. And Offaly turned it around right at the end of the half, very impressively with a couple of goals. They've livened the whole thing up and made it into a really interesting battle, and it's going to be a very, very interesting second half. Both teams seem to be staying out on the pitch rather than going to the dressing rooms. So I'd imagine the second half might only be 5 or 6 minutes away. We'll be right back. Westmeath stayed out for all of half time and they are ready now. Offaly rejoining us after they went into the dressing rooms, and on the live chat Enda Murphy was on the ball. He spotted that it was 1-7 for Westmeath at half time. We have that now on our scoreboard as well as the scoreboard in the ground. So just to clarify, Offaly 3-3, Westmeath 1-7. So 10 plays 12, even though Westmeath have scored 8 times, Offaly only 6 those goals, making a huge difference. Also on the live chats on YouTube, Grania Scally McNamee watching from Barcelona. Her niece Chloe Malloy is playing. And Sean O'Connor says Offaly are playing some nice fast pace ball out of the hands, hard to stop. Absolutely. And when it works, it looks fantastic. 2 goals right at the end of the half. So very interestingly set up for the second half. I would have said Westmeath with a better team in the first half, and yet they found themselves shocked by 2 goals at the end of that half. So it's all about now what they can do in the second half. Westmeath with the breeze, they're certainly going to be favourites the way they can play and with the breeze and the sun, but as we saw in the first half, it's about how you use it. So what can they do? Their midfielder was a colossus in the first half. That's Charlotte, number 8. She got it again. And this number 2, Rebecca Ward, look at the pace from her going forward. And there's lots of intent here at the start of the second half from Westmeath. And it's Kate Stewart, trainer, going all the way through. And she's still going and lashes it, to the left and wide. Well, everything was brilliant up until the finish. Very unfortunate for her. Nearly got the score away, but just not quite. But certainly, judging by that, Offaly are going to be under pressure in the second half. They try to relieve that pressure from the kick out. And remember, they were down to 14 players as well, and yet they still get 2 goals from distance in the second half. First half, rather, second part of the first half. Just looking out there now, 1, 2, 3 for Offaly, 4, 5, 6. I've lost count already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. They've still got 14 players out there, Westmeath. So they scored those 2 goals with only 14 players on the pitch. They turned it around. Another good kick pass, and it goes all the way over all the Westmeath players, and they get it back over on that far side. Offaly, all the players congested in one area. This is good from Offaly. This is what they're going to need to do throughout the second half, and they maybe have picked up a lot of confidence from those 2 goals. Westmeath get the decision though. There's a huge gap between the players in that area of the field and the far end. There's a lot of space in the middle. This game will really open up, you feel. The sub number 17 in the shot there, Dunn, made a big difference. Everything seemed to change when she came in. It was a brave decision by the management, but it proved to be a good one. This is Una O'Brien, had a good first half for her team. Flynn comes over. It's good responsibility from her, coming over to take possession and leaves it off as well. This is good, and that might even end up in the net again. Oh, it hit the post. Very unlucky. Well, they must be putting fear into the Westmeath defence and the goalkeeper there. The way they go forward, they are not afraid to shoot from distance. They've had 3 goals from it. But Westmeath now transfer the ball up. That's well read at the back for Offaly. I'm trying to read the number of that player. It's a little bit hard to see the numbers with the black there. It might even be a sub who came on at half time. But it was good, lively defending, getting out in front, and that's all you want from your defenders. Done now. Gives it back, and it was this, it was number 20. There it is, a sub, number 20. That was her who got out in front and got the ball again there, number 20 for Offaly, and that is Chloe Malloy from Road, and there was a message about her just a minute ago. One of her relatives watching, and here she is again, Malloy. Does well. We have at least one viewer supporting her from Spain, from Barcelona. And they get a score, or a free rather, and a chance here for Offaly, and they've started really well in the second half after that instant attack from Westmeath, and they've sent in another, no, it's not another change, it's the Sinbin player's gone back on, I think, or is it? Or is that a change, number 18? Yeah, that's what it is, it's Tegan Daly. That's who it is, so it's her who was yellow carded. So they're back up to 15 as that kick tails off to the right. So Offaly back up to 15 players. Tegan Daly's back out there. And it remains scoreless in the second half. So it's still 3-3 to 1-7. That's 12-10. Westmeath goalkeeper Emily Nally goes long and finds Keegan. Not surprisingly, because they're both from the St. Joseph's Club. Maybe reading each other a little bit better than they would if from different clubs. Ward loves to get forward, number 2. And she gets it again. She's going to slip it, I would imagine, dear captain, and she does. Keegan, and she leaves it off. Look at the pace here from Stuart Traynor. They're in for a goal here. Oh, that's a brilliant goal from Kitty Kilmurray, her second of the game. But you cannot beat pace off the shoulder. That was fantastic from Westmeath. That was electric football. Absolutely superb. From the number 2 Ward all the way through. Captain involved, and Kilmurray, of course, with the finish. And that puts them back in front by a point. You have to be here, I think, to actually realise and appreciate the pace that that attack went at. Dunn coming over to challenge against O'Sullivan for Westmeath, but they get it back to Kilmurray, who now has 2 goals. Gets it again. Goes for a point this time. Oh, very unlucky. But they have now the lead, and with the conditions in their favour. Aoife Dunn makes a point about a savage kick out from the keeper. That's a fair point. There's the goal again. Great finisher, 2-footed player, always helps. Dispatched into the corner. And now it's Offaly having it all to do. And that's just from the kick out. She comes to this side, she spots the run. Oh, and it's batted on beautifully, actually. That was really, really clever play to get it to Dunn. And it was the midfielder Daly. The Daly name synonymous with Offaly. I remember a Maria Daly. This is Cara Daly. Strong defending though. And Murphy has it for Westmeath. Lets the ball do the work. Pumps it in there. Well read though, and well taken by the captain, Faith McDermott. That's Grennan. Leaves it off. I think this is Tierney coming forward at pace. She needs a bit of help. She gets it. Offaly, the player goes through 2 tackles there and gets good advantage, but taken on by Flynn. A decent effort. Is she going to drop in again? It nearly did. Off the post. That's the second time they've hit the post in the second half. Well, they really don't believe in taking it in as close as you can. They shoot from distance. Shows that they're still very much alive in this game. Challenge goes in from Condon, but it was an illegal one. Free for Westmeath. It's hard to tell what way this game's going to go. Offaly have that threat all the time. Offaly looking at a sub and Westmeath. Offaly sub goes on first, and it's number 7 Polly Duffy from Tullamore, and the Westmeath sub is 19 Lucy Allen from Athlone. Number 5 going off for Offaly, that's Ava Grennan, and for Westmeath I think it's their number 8, and it's Charlotte Butler-Klein, who has been magnificent, but maybe they found out at halftime she was on 2 ticks and they can't risk losing her. So maybe they were worried about going down to 14 and they've taken her off. I don't know. But I'm surmising that might be what it is about. Or maybe just they want fresh legs in there. Crucial point in the game. Offaly haven't scored yet in the second half, but they've hit the woodwork twice. That's the captain again, Faith McDermott, getting involved the last few minutes a lot in the play and linking it together. And that one breaks, and the referee says that's okay. And it's the captain of the other team, Westmeath, Aoife Keegan, gives it forward. And there's a player who might get in behind, but instead they're going to carry it. And it's Keegan coming forward. Is she going for her own score? Is she going to leave it? Well, she has been tracked really well all the way back by the fullback, and that was super play by the fullback, Sasha Coleman from Niamh Kieran for Offaly. 21 minutes to go. Westmeath in the driving seat, but nowhere near being able to relax at all. Good kick out, and it finds the girl who's just come in, Duffy. And this is another of the subs, and this is good. They've got through the middle. This is Tierney for Offaly, and they've really changed their style in the second half, but that was too close for comfort and easily enough defended for Westmeath, but they battled to win it back, and that's brilliant play by Offaly. They look for Dunn, and Dunn goes through 2, she goes through 3, and she's still going. She's looking for support in the middle. The support arrives, and it is O'Brien, and is she fouled? She is. Free in. This could be an equaliser. Brilliant play by Dunn. Talk about an impact sub. Aoife Flannery on the live chat says class tackling from Sasha Coleman. It certainly was, to prevent a 2-point lead at the other end, and now they might level it. Coscally, first score of the second half for Offaly. Westmeath get good possession from the kick-out. There's already been praise for the kick-outs. This is Donohoe. Leaves it forward. There's support here for Westmeath, and it's a sub. Leaves it through. There's a goal chance here. Oh, goalkeeper does really, really well. The referee, though, what's the decision? Free out. Well, that was a close call for Offaly. It looked like Westmeath were going to slice right through and get another score, but it just didn't happen. Goalkeeper was brave. Not once, but twice. But here's a chance, because Westmeath have got it back, and it's Elizabeth Carey. Free in. Lucy Allen was the number 19, by the way, who raced through the defence to set up that goal chance for Westmeath. The lead is restored for the Lake County. (14-13). Pressure on the goalkeeper, Anya Mackin. And Westmeath do get it, and it's Bracken. Feeds it in quickly to Breslin. And that shot looks like it's going to the left, and it has gone wide. But the kick-out's a problem for Offaly, kicking into the wind and into the sun. They need somehow to get clean possession here to relieve the pressure. That's a 50-50. Oh, it's beautifully snapped up for Offaly. That's terrific play on the far side and great support play. They need that sort of courage at this time of the game to win those kind of balls and drive forward with ambition. That's exactly what they're doing all along the far side. That's great play for Offaly. Eventually they're going to get a decision as well. Fortune favours the brave, and they were brave. The kick pass, looking for the full forward Doolan. She does brilliantly, really closely marked, but gets a decision again, and the referee going to tick for that again. I think we're going to get more yellow cards. We've had so much of the ticking. There could be another twist or two in this game in the last 17 minutes or so. Oh, she goes for a quick one. Coscally spots Flynn there, goes for the 1-2. They have to come back out again, though. Look at the tenacious tackling, and the referee puts his whistle to his mouth but doesn't blow, because Offaly come again. Now he's blowing. Is he going to allow that? He is going to allow it. He had his hand up and was about to give the free to come back, but instead he gave the score. Good refereeing. Means we're level again. 14-14. There's an Offaly player hurt there, so we're going to have a little bit of a delay. But the game clearly very much in the balance. So we had a great game earlier on, the B final, Wexford against Laois. And this is the C final. Laois, if you didn't know, won that first game. Terrific entertainment. And this one is warming up for another dramatic finish like the first game. Westmeath, I feel, still the slight favourites because they have the sun and the wind on their backs, but Offaly are proving to be very, very strong as well and capable of getting goals. Hit the post twice in the second half, so they've still got a serious threat. That's going to be a free in. Now it's from a fair distance out, but is it Kilmurray coming over to take it? And it is, and I certainly wouldn't bet against her. So just outside the D, we'll probably connect inside it. Central position, great height on it. And that looks inside the post to me. The umpires agree. And Westmeath get back into the leads. Right, this is the tricky part. The kickouts. Mackin. She comes this side again. But there's two Westmeath players there, and between them they get it. And it's Anya Bracken from the Moat Club, who gratefully takes possession. This is Carey taking up the play, forced to come back to Bracken. They're making Offaly work extremely hard. The substitute, again, does well. Gets it to O'Sullivan for Westmeath. They try to get through. Duffy does well. The Offaly defenders doing well in general, and they get the decision. And Westmeath keep getting into the lead, but not more than a point. We're now into the last quarter. In fact, 14 minutes to go. This is Coleman, the fullback for Offaly, who's been very impressive. They break out. They break the press, Offaly, and they've got players over. This is Doolan. They have done a lot of attacking down the right-hand side, much more so than the left, and she draws another free. And is that another tick? I'm telling you, there's going to be somebody in the sin bin before the end of this game. It could have an impact. 46 and a half minutes gone. Offaly knocking on the door again, but they have put that pass astray. And Westmeath have a chance now to break away. Is that a foul? It is. You can just sense the tension here in Baltinglass, because both managements are looking and see what can we do, how can we turn this game, what difference can we make. But really there's only so much you can do. It's just down to the players on the pitch and what happens from here on in. On we go. Keegan, the captain, goes for it. The two of them take a tumble, and the decision is Offaly ball. Again, for some reason, a lot of the Offaly attacks are over on that far side. That's kick. Oh, that should be Westmeath, but she came in and stole it away. I think it was Cuscally, was it? Having difficulty seeing the numbers from way over there. They're way on the far side, but it's working for them, and they fed it in, and this could be a goal. Oh, goalkeeper did well, but the chance is still there. No, it's not. It's a free out. I think it was Flynn with the chance in the end, but the goalkeeper, Nally, as we look at it again, how well did she do here? She stood up to this and just blocked it with her feet. That is the goal threat that from Offaly that is still very much alive. Grace Shorthall, number 17 from Colliery, doing well there for Westmeath on that little passage of play. Strong play, determined play by Kate Stewart, trainer. She's had a great game. Just drills it down into the corner where Sarah O'Sullivan takes it, and she gets inside as well. And she's a clear run and goal. They need to come over to her. They don't, so she just pops it over the bar. And the girl from Coralstown, Kinnegad, gives Westmeath a bit of breathing space. 16 plays 14, 2-10 plays 3-5 with all to play for, with just over 10-11 minutes to go. Oh, Westmeath looked like they were going to get it from the kick out, but are they? No. Offaly snap it up. Again, going down the right hand side. And a good ball as well, finding Una O'Brien. She's held up though by Kilmurray. Daly. Another foul. Another free for Offaly. What a battle for possession. Nobody holding back, but it's a free for Westmeath. Ward for Westmeath. She's been superb today, but forced all the way back. Oh, over carrying. I thought she was going to get done for it, and she did. Great pressure from the Offaly forwards. Faith McDermott, the captain, for a second there maybe thought about taking full advantage, but then wisely decided to give it to Cuscally if she can get it back to a 1-point game. The wind hasn't dropped completely, so this is tricky, but oh, where's it gone? It's gone well to the left, actually. It's gone to the left and it's gone wide. Remains a 2-point game. Now, where's this kick out going? I'm guessing she'll go long and go to the left-hand side. That's where a lot of them have gone. She tries to find Bracken and does so. That was a good kick out. And there's the sub who came in. That is Shortall. Good ball. And it's Kilmurray. They've got it to the right girl. She can go left, she can go right. She has been tormenting Offaly all day, and she's tormenting them again, and gives it inside to Breslin. Will she take her score? She won't. They might be going for goal. Or will they be happy with the point? It's Kilmurray, of course. And it's Kilmurray on target. Well, when you've got a finisher like that, she is worth her weight in gold. 3-point lead, and at the other end it could have been down to a point game a minute ago. Instead it's stretched out to 3, so more breathing space for Westmeath and more possession because Carey has it inside to Keegan. Feeds it out really well, but where's it going? That's going to be a free out. They take it quickly. Good defending and brilliantly taken over her shoulder. She had no right to get that, but done well. And there's a transition on here for Offaly. They're now 3 behind. Real daylight between the teams. They need one of their special goals out of nowhere. They are really superb at that. But can they get one here? 3-4 players around them, and it's fed out. And it's going to be a free in. Westmeath working extremely hard back there. Now, number 7 for Westmeath, Orla Collins, is looking to come back into the play. She is coming back into the play. So she must have been substituted at half-time. And they're bringing her back on. Interesting. And she's coming on to mark the other number 7, Duffy, which is going towards her. And it's Sarah O'Sullivan who has gone off. She had a terrific game. And still we await the restart because there's a bit of attention required there for one of the Westmeath players. It's getting to that stage with 6.5 minutes of normal time to go, where I'll take your contenders for player of the match. Who do you think? They go short again. It's Flynn. Gets it back again. Is she going to go for goal here? Oh, she's done brilliantly. Oh, and the challenge came in the end. And you know what? It was a number 6, Murren Donohoe, who got the vital hand of that one. Offaly really love going for the jugular. What a goal threat they carry. 4 times, I think, in this half. They've hit the post twice. Keeper saved one with their feet, and that one saved desperately by one of the defenders. But they have so many players who can go for goal, and they do like to. But they just haven't got a goal yet in the second half. Now they go for it again. No, and this time will they get it? They don't. Goalkeeper clears the danger. Oh, they've won it back though, and it's Dunn. And Dunn is a real handful. And she's going to get her free. Westmeath's Laura Condon looking to see what options she has. She's putting her hands up to block from the sun, looking to see who's in there, but it's really congested, so she just drills it in there. And I think the first player who's going to get that is Rachel Murphy for Westmeath. 5 to go. McDermott tries to win it back, but it's a Westmeath ball. Oh, and that ball is going to clear everybody, and there's a chance here for Westmeath all of a sudden to break, because Offaly have committed so many players forward. They're on the chase, but can they catch them? Westmeath could finish the job here. They have players over. If they work it right, the full forward is there. Well, she drills it over the bar. Shannon Breslin. There's definitely a goal on there, but the wise option is a point and makes it a 4-point game. The kick out is important. Oh, it's brilliantly taken. Superbly taken for Westmeath, and it's that Breslin-Kilmurray connection again, and Kilmurray is available again. She was the one with a superb catch, and this looks good. And it's from Stuart Traynor. No, it's just gone to the left. That was close. Offaly now the team under pressure. 4 minutes to go. They need to win a kick out. They need possession. She's looking for Duffy, but instead it's brilliantly taken by Elizabeth Carey, and she leaves it off. And is it going over? It is, just inside the post from Kate Stewart Traynor, and the girl from Colry has made it a 5-point game. Switch now for Offaly. 21 Kayla Fleming from the Road Club coming in for them. Last throw of the dice for Offaly. They've made a change in the full forward area. But this is the problem area right now. Winning a kick out. They try again, but the hand there is Anya Bracken for Westmeath, and she does brilliantly. Stuart Traynor once again, and she weaves her way in, and she's got a sight on goal, and she hits the net. That should be that for Westmeath. Kate Stewart Traynor. 3 minutes to go, and Westmeath surely now are Leinster C champions. The pressure again, and it's all about the kickouts. Westmeath's press has been so effective. 8-point game. Amazing how things can change so quickly. And in the second half, Offaly just haven't got enough. 2 points is all they have scored in the second half. They have carried a threat, and they've been unlucky, but they just haven't got enough. But this girl isn't going to give up. Dunn, terrific play by her. She puts an interesting one in there, but the goalkeeper came out, made a good interception. There's still going to be a free, but Westmeath won't mind that as long as they don't concede goals at this stage. 2 to go. Offaly need goals. They're going to go direct. They're going to go for goal, and they don't even get a point. It feels like the game is up for Offaly, despite a really, really courageous performance today. Emily Nally Gets us underway again and looks for Collins, but instead it's Tierney for Offaly. Is there another sting in the tail from them? This girl hasn't given up, Lucy Flynn. There's 4 players after her, but she's still going, and she's fouled. But again, that suits Westmeath down to the ground. I thought there'd be more yellow cards, and indeed there'll be a tick for that as well, but Westmeath must have a few players in there on 2 ticks, but it matters not at this stage. And Offaly just haven't been able to find a way through. They've won a lot of frees in that area of the field, but they just haven't been able to get through. And that kick has gone astray. And that's unfortunate for Offaly. They got fouled again, and they were unable to take advantage. And it's Westmeath who are going to break, and that's beautifully taken by Kate E. Kilmurray, who is surely the player of the match. That's what I would suggest. Look at the way she's jinking, and look at the way she passes. Left foot, right foot. What a player she is. Great balance and great skill. She has to be the player of the match. Oh, what a ball. There could be a finisher here, and it's Collins. The subby came on, nearly finished the job. Didn't need it, but would have been a nice moment for her after coming back on. Coming up to the end of normal time now. Carmel Delaney says, well done, Westmeath. So already the congratulations are coming in for Westmeath. I think that's fair at this point. We are now in added time, 8-point lead. Now there will be quite a bit of added time, but that last goal really killed it. Remember, there was only 1 point in it for a long stage in the second half, but Westmeath just pulled away. And now they are pulling out all the stops. They're running the game in no particular rush at all. Bracken plays it over to the far side, and they're just going to play keep ball here. So some great performances. Kate Stewart, trainer, has been terrific for her team. The captain, Keegan, has been good, but for me, Katie Kilmurray has to be player of the match. Offaly have played their part. Those 3 goals in the first half were spectacular. Lucy Flynn would be a contender for a player of the match, and she's still going, and that's a brilliant ball forward as well. Terrific play by her, and that was ambitious, and it might still get something. They need to go low, and they get neither. Frustrating second half for Offaly. Just the 2 points is all they have scored in the second half for all of their attacking. Second minute of added time. Nally changes her mind at the last minute, and it was a good idea. Finds Keegan. Keegan puts it in there, but that's going to be an Offaly ball. Offaly facing into a strong wind, and Westmeath are coming at them in waves as well, and Katie Kilmurray has got it. Surely the player of the match. What a player she is going through. They can't stop her. 2-3 players, they still can't stop her, and she's nearly got that over the bar as well. It's just to the left, and she's got a free. Outstanding player. Teresa Howell says, well done, Orla Collins and Westmeath. Hard luck, Una, Faith and Offaly. Kilmurray gets a second chance to finish the job. And this time it again drops identically just to the left of the posts. It doesn't matter. Westmeath have won the Leinster C final. They pulled away in the last 10 minutes with some terrific player. And the 15 in your shot there, Katie Kilmurray from St Lomans and Mullingar, the standout player on the pitch from the start to the finish. But it was a terrific team effort, well deserved for the Lake County, and they are the champions for 2025 here in sunny, beautiful Baltinglass. A great afternoon for Westmeath. We are going to have a presentation for player of the match and a presentation of the cup, of course, from the Leinster Ladies Gaelic Football chairperson, Arthur Corrigan, and that will be to the Westmeath captain, Aoife Keegan, from the St Joseph's Club. We don't know the destination for sure of player of the match, but I think it has to go to Kilmurray. From frees early on to goals at key stages as well, and just general play, an outstanding performance by her. But if you have any other contenders, feel free to let us know as we watch the celebrations, and the officials from Leinster will arrange the presentation now. The cup is out there in the middle of the fields, or rather towards this side of the fence, and that is where the presentation will be imminently. So we're going to stay on to bring you that. And there's our camera on the pitch, capturing the joy as that girl Rebecca Ward celebrates, and they all celebrate. And what a game Rebecca Ward had as well. She deserves a special mention. She was absolutely brilliant, a live wire, and got involved in some of the scores. The pace was very, very impressive. These are lovely shots of the girls and management celebrating. This couple of minutes after the final whistle, you see there the relief and the joy and the sunshine. They're special moments. The relief of winning the Leinster final after the big build-up against their rivals as well from Offaly. We said it would be a friendly final, and it was. And a skillful final, and great commitment and great play all round, and girls just loving winning here in the sun. You see what a Leinster championship means to these girls. All getting in for the photographs as well and jumping in front of the camera, and why not? They're all in silhouettes there and falling to the ground, and they will come over in the next few minutes to get the cup. I see the chairperson making his way over to it. It's all gone a little bit crazy in there, but somebody will bring them all over to us in the next few minutes, over to this side, and we will have the presentation for you. The announcement's been made to get everybody over to the presentation area as quickly as they can. So well done Westmeath, and well done Laois in the first game, the B champions. And of course Dublin Monday were the new A champions after beating Kildare, and all three games have been played here in Baltinglass. And it's been a perfect venue for the games. And on behalf of Leinster LGFA, we thank the club for hosting all three finals. I'm not sure if that's ever happened before, but very much appreciated.
Ladies, gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you all here to Baltinglass for our Minor C final. First of all, before we start the presentations, I want a special thank you to Baltinglass for holding our finals today, because without their cooperation we wouldn't be able to run so many games, and their facilities have been excellent, so I want to congratulate them and thank them, and I look forward to working with them throughout the season. Our first presentation is actually for player of the match. It's always one that will generate a debate somewhere, and I'm sure today will be no different. But to be honest, from both teams there was plenty of candidates on offer. But we've actually gone with Westmeath number 15, Katie Kilmurray. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of both teams, I would like to thank you for your support, not just today, but for every day, where you've been supporting these girls in their LGFA careers. And I want to congratulate you and thank you for that support throughout. I've no doubt it won't diminish any from today's result either. So well done to you and thank you very much. On behalf of Leinster Council, I have the honour of presenting the trophy today. I would like to thank my fellow officers within Leinster Council and also the staff in Áras Lyon for all the hard work that they do, as well as all the volunteers that have stood on gates and organised all the games throughout the minor championships. Because without their commitment, again, it'd be very difficult to run our games, and it's a huge commitment and we recognise it, and a huge thank you to everyone involved. To Ray and our match officials, not just for today, but for all the games throughout the season. Like they make the decision on the pitch from a view that none of us have. So we got to respect it. It isn't always possibly the right one, but lads, everyone is human. And I want to just congratulate them and thank them as well for the job they've done today. To both teams, I want to congratulate you on making the Leinster final. I know it hasn't been an easy road, and anyone that came through the football that had to be played last Saturday deserves to be here today as well. It's amazing how much the weather can change as well. So well done to both of you on reaching the Leinster final. To Offaly, I know it's disappointment today, but girls, you showed enough heart and enough spirit that you will be back, no doubt, again someday, and you will soon be receiving your own trophies. As I said earlier in the earlier match, don't let today define you as a footballer. Your ladies' football career is long and years ahead of you, so congratulations to you. I look forward to seeing you at your club championships, and no doubt I'll see you again in your Offaly jerseys, either at minor, under 20 or even adult. So the very best of luck to you, each and every one of you, and to your management team and county board as well. So well done and congratulations. Westmeath, to your management team and to your county board and everyone that has helped you prepare for today, I want to congratulate you. This is no doubt yours as players, but also for the county board and everyone involved. So congratulations to you, and I would just call on your captain, please, to receive your trophy.
We knew coming down today we were going to have some battle, and my God, you really played up to us. It's the second game we've had this year against you, and honestly, you're a credit to yourselves. You're such a great team, and I've no doubt we'll be meeting you many years to come, so well done to you, and 3 cheers. The Leinster board and to the LGFA, I think the work you've been putting in for us the last few weeks, promoting all the games, it's just been amazing. I know for football in the Midlands anyways, to have the sport here and just guiding us on, it's brilliant for ladies Gaelic football, so thanks a million for all the work you're doing. For all the support you're giving us, we'd be nowhere without them, getting us out and meals after training and all sorts, so thanks a million to them too. And to all our supporters, we'd be nowhere without you. Following us to every game, supporting us, mummies and daddies, granddads, grandmothers, driving us around, just supporting us all the way, and all the lovely messages we received during the week from all our clubs. It's so great, and it really means a lot to us, all the support, so thanks so much. Thanks to all our management team. The work you put in has just been absolutely amazing. We're so grateful to get here today, and we're just so delighted to do you proud. to Boots, who works with the goalies, Adam with our strength and conditioning, Mary and Catherine making sure we're good to go for every game. All of our physios helping us out, making sure we're pitch ready. And a big special thank you to Ken, Carol and Michelle. The work you've given us has just been absolutely amazing. The training's been top class and we just couldn't do it without you. We're so proud that you can see your work paying off today, so thank you. It's been such an honour this year to train with such a good group of girls. Both on and off the pitch, you're just amazing. I'm so proud of everyone that all your work has paid off. Let's go back to Mullingar!
Brilliant shots up close there from our cameraman Patter in the middle of the celebrations, and I mean right in the middle. And they certainly brought home what it means to these girls to be Leinster champions. And great speech as well there from Aoife Keegan. And now we have the photograph with the cup to wrap it all up. We've had 2 live streams today. We hope you have enjoyed the coverage. Westmeath have won Leinster C and Laois have won Leinster B, and 2 terrific games that will live long in the memory, certainly for these girls in sunny Baltinglass today. And we hope you have enjoyed the coverage and the fact that we've been able to bring them to you. 2 live streams in a row showcasing some fantastic skills and celebrating ladies football, and we've seen the future of ladies football in these 2 counties today. I think, well, all 4 counties actually, because there were some terrific performances. If you think of Offaly's 3 spectacular goals in the first half, and great performances on all 4 teams. So well done to you all. We hope you've enjoyed the coverage from all of us here in Baltinglass. It's goodbye.